thing was going on or whatever. They were talking, or it was about ICE. But listen to what he says about ICE, and then we're going to get into what happened.
I would fully expect, and we are preparing for, an influx of more agents, more of the very visible public theatrics of the raids, of the harassments. And you got faith leaders here. I would not put it past this administration to target midnight mass services amongst folks going to worship, because that's who they are. I would fully expect, and we...
So, I mean, I'm like addressing what he even said is it's just a bunch of horseshit. It's fear mongering. The ironic part is this was not too long ago. He warned that ICE was going to be the ones that went into churches and traumatized kids and churchgoers and faith leaders.
Not so fast.
It actually turned out it was his side that did that exact same thing. Not even a few weeks later.
That's not even surprising.
I just thought that would be funny to point out before we even get into the whole thing here. So they protested this church. Is it Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Was it in Minnesota?
Cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
That's a good song for next week, right? I didn't even think of that one.
Look at this fucking guy.
This guy is a psychopath. We'll actually get more into this, his story, I guess, in a little bit. But he's been around for like a little bit. Through I discovered him at the beginning of Trump's presidency. I think that's when he started to blow up on social media.
Oh, he's a TikTok guy.
He must be. Definitely has TikTok brain. So the story right now, for anybody that doesn't know, is the question is whether Don Lemon was in on this protest or not, because they basically went and stormed a church and trespassed and caused a whole scene, and a bunch of them are either got arrested and are getting arrested. And they're saying, Donald Trump is saying he's going to fucking invoke the Klan Act, which is hilarious, against Don Lemon for actually, can you look up the Klan Act? It totally slipped my mind what it is. So we'll get into that. Let's just play a little of this while Skrill looks that up.
People who are wearing the uniform now, you think they're patriots?
I don't think so, especially those ICE agents.
That's
No,
what I'm talking
hell no.
about. Yeah.
Well, no, they're terrorists. They're traitors.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it.
Today we had the
Thank
honor
you for your service. What a fucking... All right, I got it right here.
Service.
The Ku Klux Klan Act, also known as the Enforcement Act of 1871, was a significant piece of legislation aimed at combating the paramilitary vigilantism of the Ku Klux Klan. Signed into law by President Ulysses S. Grant. Great man.
Good guy.
Good guy. April 20th, 1871. The act made certain acts committed by private persons federal offenses, including conspiring to deprive citizens of their right to hold office, serve on juries, or enjoy the equal protection of the law. I think we could stop there. There's more, but I think that pretty much hits the nail on the head.
Yeah. So more or less, he's being charged. What would be the relevance to him being charged? I'm trying to think. It's that they put together a paramilitary kind of thing, and he was in.
Well, yeah. I mean, they put together a group. That group deprived citizens of their right of equal protection, and Christians are equally protected underneath the religion.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes, they impeded on their First Amendment rights.
Absolutely. And look, nobody's saying they can't protest. Protest across the fucking street.
Go outside.
Go outside like a normal person. Why are you walking into the church? They would never do that to a mosque, like you were saying. They would never do that to a synagogue. Even the Groypers wouldn't do that to a fucking synagogue. So I don't know. And also, we gotta stop letting these churches be soft targets, bro. We need armed men. Churches used to have niggas with swords outside. We need to bring that shit back.
Oh well, I actually have a video. That I'll play that later. But there are churches now that are doing that. They're training their staff and stuff to like be able to get ready for a shooting, active shooter, that kind. They're doing active shooter drills, how to evacuate the entire congregation.
Yeah, but we need the deacons to be strapped.
That's what they're doing.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Yeah. Second Amendment, baby.
Yes, sir.
Second Amendment protects the First Amendment.
Sure
You
does.
see why they wrote it that way?
Geniuses, actually. So what if they were a little bit racist? It's fine.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah. They made up for it.
They were equal opportunity racists, like myself. Like, I'm fine with other racists. So this is him actually, like, the same guy.
Yeah.
Completely lying to the media. It'll show what he said to the media, and then it's going to show his actual video that he recorded. Nigga, you know we can see you? And we'll see the juxtaposition here.
Ooh,
the contrast.
Yo, come on, man. I ain't said a good word in like 2 months, bro. Chill out.
Good word for a mulatto?
Yeah.
There's no base for these charges. I did not block them from, their service. They welcomed us in. They never asked us to leave. The police never came in and removed us. So we didn't stop their service. In fact, people were still praying the entire time. The music was still playing the entire time. So, Pam Bondi, you want to come and arrest me? You want to come and give me charges? So be it. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities? I'm not going to comment. You have no comment, exactly. Say your name. Renee Good.
So they're claiming they didn't interrupt the church service, which that would be the thing that would violate the First Amendment, and they're clearly interrupting the church service.
I don't know what else you would call this.
Clearly, what's the argument here?
And this is another thing Trump is dropping the fucking ball on, bruh. Because if this was January 6ers, them niggas would have been locked the fuck up.
Again, if this was a mosque they were doing this to, they'd be locked the fuck up.
They'd be locked the fuck up.
A synagogue locked the fuck up.
The full hammer of the law needs to be slammed on. Pam Bondi's not doing enough.
Well, I'll give them time because they did arrest people.
Did they arrest him?
No, they're going after him, though.
Okay, they are.
Yeah. They're going after him and Don Lemon.
I don't know if that Don Lemon shit gonna stick.
They're saying it. I think they should.
I think they should too.
Honest, yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I think they should.
I think the gloves are fucking off. Just do it.
Just do it.
What are you worried about?
Hey, good.
By the way, I wanted to show something too that I noticed in this clip, because you wonder where they get their bravery from. They're bitch ass liberals, and you know how bitch ass liberals are. Mm-hmm. However, and I don't know who this guy is, but I think that he's with them. And if you notice, if he is with them, because he's not dressed like a churchgoer, especially at that church.
Yeah, I don't think he's a parishioner, though.
I absolutely believe he's a protester. He's part of the group. But I think what they do, and I don't think this is any secret, what they do is they get these black menacing gangsters to go and play security for them, and they're kind of just...
They're just there. They're
menacing. And that's why a lot of these people are like... Because you always see them, they're the little short white guy's yelling in his face, say fuck ICE! And the guy's like always looking over to the side, and he's like...
He's fucking Tyrone and Jerome's over there fucking cotton diesel. Yeah, all right, bro.
Punching their fist into their hand like Diesel and shit. I think that's what they do. They have these gangsters, these black gangsters, come and menace these people, and that's where these guys like this get their bravery from. Well, this guy's actually a combat vet, supposedly.
Not all veterans are good people.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is I'm sure he's probably not afraid of a fight like, most liberals.
Sure.
I'm just going to give him that benefit of the doubt if he is really that. I'm just saying I think that's what's going on here.
We must always support one another.
Yeah, they absolutely just interrupted that fucking... And they did it with the intent to intimidate these people.
Yeah, they want to.
Clearly.
They want to intimidate. That's the goal.
Now, the supposedly why they went and stormed this church is because they said that the pastor is supposedly an ICE agent, an active ICE agent. There's more of him lying
How the
to the
fuck?
media, by the way.
How the fuck did they even get that information?
I think they just hear things and they just fucking go with it. They don't verify
They were
anything.
attacking some random dude that had a minivan because they thought it was an ICE minivan. Like, these people are rabid.
Yes. They're attacking people who are just walking down the street wearing like camouflage.
Yeah, because they think they're ICE.
They just assume they're ICE. They're fucking retards. They're absolute savage retards. They're primitive.
I think Minneapolis it's fair to say that's a failed state. I think it's a
Completely
failed state.
failed.
Yeah.
And I know we're going to get into this, like the deeper conversation. You know what? I'll save it because I know we're going to get into it. But let me just finish this guy lying to the media.
They're going to come at me with charges, and I'm not scared of that. There's no base for these charges. I did not block them from, their service. All these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters. You come here to a man wearing a suit. Is a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? They welcomed us in. They never asked us to leave. The police never came in and removed us. So we didn't stop their service. Jesus would dine with immigrants. Do not touch me. Touch me again and see what happens.
Hey, you can't.
You are a fake Christian. Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see?
Does it look like he's welcome, Skrill?
I thought he just said they didn't tell me to leave. And the first thing he said is, I think you need to leave.
Yes. He was told to leave many times.
Fuck, bro.
Told to leave many, many times. Don Lemon was asked to leave.
Maybe I got to work on my anger, but I couldn't just I couldn't be a part of that church and let that shit go down. Because he's over there rambling about what Jesus would do. You know what Jesus would do to you if you just walked into the church and started doing that?
Well, he's claiming that he was doing what Jesus did when he went and flipped the tables. The old flip the tables scripture. Again, being completely used in the wrong way, in the wrong context.
But I wouldn't get them to know that because they're fucking demons. So, they know of it, but they don't know it.
Well, it's like the turn the other cheek thing or the eye for an eye, like all those scriptures. They just use them as like a way, or you shouldn't judge. Christians even use that against Christians.
Yeah, you shouldn't judge.
Yeah, where they'll like quote Paul. Like, well, that's not what Jesus said. Paul was wrong.
I think I would always go with Jesus before Paul.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Paul
was great. I'm not going to say he wasn't.
He's not Jesus.
Pivotal in getting Christianity spread all over the world, but not Jesus. And this guy is not Jesus either. I know Jesus, and you, sir, are no Jesus.
You're no Jesus.
Day protesting this attack on humanity. Out now! Living real comfortable while the people starve.
It's completely irrelevant to the reason why you're protesting.
And not true. Nobody's fucking starving.
No one's starving in America. It's the fattest country on the fucking planet.
Well, he's not even talking about Americans. And that's the other thing. These people are fighting for immigrants. He's not even talking about Americans. He's talking about fucking Somalis and whoever else here who shouldn't be in this country. That's what he's talking about. Unbelievable. And they're not starving. They're fucking sucking the teeth of your fucking state. Over $18 billion of fraud.
They're richer.
How are they starving?
They're richer than you.
Yo, what a fucking asshole, bro.
That is ridiculous.
You think he would be mad because he fought for this country. You think he would be mad the other way.
Well, now tell me,